So don't be an OT if. This video, we are going to get into all the qualities that you need in order to be an OT, and definitely probably you can't even work in healthcare. So if you want to know exactly what I'm talking about, please stay tuned. The first one I have on my list is, if you suck at customer service, you should definitely not go into OT, okay? And the reason why I'm saying this is that our customers are our patients, right? When you talk about customers in general, whoever is on the receiving end of whatever service that you are given, whether it be in sales or even in restaurants, they are the customers. And in this case, our patients are our customers, and sometimes family members can be our customers also. And so you need to learn good customer service. And for me, I had customer service experience because I had worked a lot of jobs before I became an occupational therapist. So I had a lot of customer service experience already. But if you don't, please find a way to do it. The best way to do it is to get a job in customer service. The next one is, don't be an OT if you can't work with other people. And the reason why is because you are going to be doing a lot of collaborations, okay? Collaborations with patients, collaborations with other therapists, with doctors, with nurses, with CNAs, and of course family members. Sometimes even you have to call like insurance companies and stuff like that. So collaborating and being a good collaborator, being a people person, and being able to have good people skills is going to serve you so well. And this also applies definitely to our patients as well. Being able to relate to them and to have those people skills, to build rapport with them, oh my God, is going to be a life-changing experience for you if you have the skill. I'm telling you, 100%. Because I find that when I build rapport with my patients, I'm able to get them to do a lot more. They are more motivated because it's not just about me getting them to do things. I really and honestly, genuinely care about them. And I think people can feel that through just your conversations with them and how your demeanor and your spirit, your vibe, people can feel that. And so most of the time when I click right away with the patients, I know it's because of my demeanor with them, it's because of how I'm speaking to them. I don't make them feel that, hey, you're the patient, I'm a clinician, therefore what I say is what goes, and forget what you feel. No, okay? It's a collaborative relationship. You and your patients need to collaborate on everything, but you have to make sure that you include them in every process. And that's the only way that you're going to know exactly what's more meaningful to them than what's not meaningful to them. The next one is, don't be an OT if you cannot manage your time well, okay? Tick, okay? As you know, healthcare is all about productivity, especially if you work in a skilled nursing facility. Productivity, time management, oh my God. But definitely, I feel like I also learned this from having a lot of jobs, but I also learned this skill a lot when I was in OT school. I had to manage my time wisely. There was no way around it. The next one is, don't be an OT if you don't like to do paperwork. And this goes more for OTRs than for quotas, because compared to the amount of paperwork that I do compared to my quotas, it's not even 10%, okay? I do all the paperwork, the evaluations, sometimes I do progress notes, but now quotas can also do progress notes. So evaluation, definitely a lot of paperwork, reading on charts and chart reviews and all that stuff, paperwork, doing research, more paperwork, filling up forms for like RNP, paperwork, writing orders, paperwork. Now you can do it online too through the PPC, but still there's a lot of paperwork involved in being an OT. So just keep that in mind. Some days I go to work and I literally sit in front of my iPad for more than half of the time that I was there, because I'm doing paperwork. And of course, documentation, right? That is something that everyone has to do. OT, OTR, it doesn't matter. You have to document your treatments. So the next one on my list is, you have to be a good problem solver. You have to have great problem solving skills, because honestly speaking, I feel like most of these cases, 90% of these cases, it's about problem solving. What is the problem? What can we do in order to solve the problem? Okay, the problem is that you are easily fatigued. What can we do to solve that problem? The problem is that you cannot put your pants on. What can we do in order to get you to put your pants on? You are literally a problem solver. And so getting some great problem solving skills would definitely serve you right. And if the skills that you have already is not enough to help a patient, don't be scared to ask other clinicians who have probably been working for longer than you are. Don't be scared to pull out some of your OT books and start reading up on things. Don't be scared to watch YouTube videos, and just use all the resources available to you to find the answer to that problem. Sometimes you might not get the answer, but you can at least try. Okay? The next one on my list is don't be an OT or any kind of OT or coder, therapist, healthcare person if you don't care about people. If you don't have compassion for people, if you don't have empathy for people. These are skills that you absolutely, if you don't have it already, if it's not innate, these are skills that you have to learn somehow. To me, it comes naturally because I've always been like that. But if you're not a compassionate person, if you're not someone who have empathy for other people, it will be really good if you can practice it. There's nothing that you cannot change if you are willing to put the work and effort into changing. So if you feel like, you know what, I'm not that compassionate, I don't really care, like, then find a way, right? Get pen and paper, start some self-development goals and see if you can build up on that. Okay, the next one on my list is don't be an OT if you are not flexible. If you don't like change, you don't like to adapt, because healthcare is all about change. It's all about being flexible. Now, when I talk about flexible, it could be flexibility when it comes to like your schedule, because sometimes you can plan your day all you want. Okay, all you want, and the patients will still have a reason why they cannot see you when you want to see them. Okay, or sometimes they can even make an appointment with you. Hey, I'll see you at 10. You go at 10. It's like, I can't. Can you come back in an hour? So you always have to be flexible. Be ready to think on your feet and come up with different solutions. Okay, be adaptable, because listen, the rules change all the time. So from facility to facility, rules are different. The whole healthcare system changes things all the time. So you always have to be ready for change. Okay, flexibility is a must. Okay, now the next one on my list is don't be an OT if you're not organized. And I'm saying this and I'm laughing because I'm not the most organized person, and I'm just gonna keep it real with you guys. I'm really not that organized, and that's because that's just my nature. I don't like things to be messy, but I'm not like super OCD about things being like exact. No, I'm too laid back for that kind of stress. However, if that's a quality that you have already, is really gonna serve you well. Even though it's really good to be organized, don't be rigid. Okay, so going back to the flexibility thing, even though you like to be organized and you like things to be happen when you want it to happen and go how you want it to go and all that stuff, you also don't want to be rigid. Okay, so have a little balance. It will definitely save you a lot of time and a lot of stress, and it will allow you to be more productive if you are someone who can be more organized about things. And this is something that I'm also learning as I go along. That is all I have for you guys today. But I also want to end with this by saying that yes, knowing the books is good, knowing the textbook from front to back is good, but soft skills are just as important. You have to know the hard skills and also the soft skills as well. So if I forgot to mention the skill that you feel like we need as OTs or as healthcare workers, please leave those skills down below, because I will absolutely enjoy reading those and adding those to my list. Also, make sure that you subscribe. Make sure that you come back every single week. Make sure that you follow me on Facebook and also on Instagram. I will leave my handles right here for you guys. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching my channel, and I'll see you next week. Bye.